Hello, my friends. Adam Bush here, story time. Last night, I shared this story at a story slam. Thought I would share it with you. I grew up in Louisiana, and it was a really small town, country living. I didn't really fit the mold. Thankfully, pretty early on, I found 5 other guys who were kind of in the same boat: Rob, Ben, Wade, Clayton, and Luke. It's not important that you remember their names. It's just important that you know we didn't really call each other by those names. Some of us had earned nicknames. Rob, bad dresser, called him Sloppy. Luke was a very doughy individual. We called him Chewy. Myself, I've got really large hands. More specifically, large fingers. Most people, if you look at your fingers, it's one width down at the bottom and it gets gradually smaller. My hands, though, God was like, let's make them same width all the way up. With a gap in my teeth that I also had in high school, my friends affectionately called me Gappy McBig Hands. The thing about this group is we all loved punk rock music. Well, I say punk rock. We said we listened to The Clash, but realistically, we were listening to Blink-182. But we got in tons of trouble together. One of my favorite times was Rob and I. We were gonna pull a prank on my uncle who was managing a fireworks stand. We went in there in the middle of the night like we're gonna steal a bunch of stuff, but then we realized we weren't gonna get caught, and so we actually stole a bunch of stuff. So sorry, Uncle Rod. Thing about that when you're with your best pals is you're there for the the rough times as well. Like when our friend his parents got a divorce, we were there. Or whenever our friend and his girlfriend got pregnant in high school, he was super scared, we were there. Or this summer, when Rob calls me and says that his dad is on his deathbed. He's dying of cancer. About 4 weeks ago when Rob said that his father had passed away. And so I was out of town and I rerouted my flights and I fly into Shreveport and I literally like drive up to the funeral like just as it's getting started. And I see the old gang there, and it's amazing because it's just like we got a cop and a musician, a stand-up comic, a videographer, and a postal worker, an oil man, and I step up next to my buddy Wade. We haven't been together, this group, in 23 years. And I pull out my phone to video some of the funeral, and Wade, he doesn't even say hello to me. He just leans over and goes, probably pretty hard using that phone with those giant fingers, huh?